Hi, Tazmin. My simple question is, what have you been eating or doing differently this year with the way you've been playing the entire year, 5 centuries and then 7 in all? What has changed from previous years to this year?
I don't know, I want to say maybe Cook Sisters. It's a South African sweet treat. No, nothing very different. I've just tried to expand my shot selection a bit more, and I've been working very, very hard on that.
How did you personally process the defeat to England? Because the team has obviously responded very well, but how did you personally process it, and how did you come from that?
Yeah, it didn't sit well with me. I was actually very gnawed. I didn't even want to eat that night, and I overthought the processing completely. But yeah, we put that in the past as quick as possible, and we said, we've got to move on to the next game.
I know you've spoken about this on the broadcast, but we didn't catch it. We know your ballerina celebration. The Archer celebration came out today. Can you shed some light on that for us?
On the celebration?
Yes.
Yeah, so the 50, I always do a ballerina, so that stays for my dad. And then I actually put it out to the fans. I said to them if there's any, requests, and there were actually two 13-year-old girls that sent me the soccer player to do that celebration. So yeah, I actually did it for them.
All right.
Was 232 target was enough?
232 for them. No, I thought that was a good chase. I thought, I think it's a good wicket. I think it was a batting wicket. So I think they were actually a bit short of runs. I definitely think like maybe a 280 would have worked.
In your opinion, did the pitch behave differently between both the innings? Because your bowlers seem to have gotten a lot more from the surface than New Zealand did.
I think in the beginning it was a bit more tacky, but I think our bowlers executed very, very well. I think they bowled great line and lengths, and they put the pressure on, so yeah.
How do you rate your century, this century with other?
This one was a bit fun. For some reason I was middling the ball a bit better, but I think the best century was the one in Pakistan where Kapi and I batted for those long period of time. I think that was probably the toughest century that I've had to make. No, the one just before the when I got the 100, yeah. Yeah.
More on the tactical side of things, what is the reason behind Dirksen not making it to the squad? Is it like an injury-related thing, or is it just a call that the team has made?
No, it's just the call that the management's making. We've got a lot of, excellent players in our team, so it's very difficult to select. But yeah, no injury. She's fit to go. Yeah, we've been having a lot of batting camps. Also the position where I stand, and also maybe just the way I play the shot a bit better. But yeah, I think I've just been working on it very hard.
Thanks so much. Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
At one stage, you were in good position with 3 for 187. Then what went wrong?
Yeah, basically sums up the game, doesn't it? Yeah, we were going really well. I think the partnership between Sophie and I, we were just trying to set that platform for the last 10 overs. We were hoping to really make a competitive score, and unfortunately we just lost too many wickets and ended up with, in my opinion, a below par score.
Apart from Sophie Divine, no other batsman made a useful contribution. What is the main reason behind this? Apart from Sophie Divine, no other player made useful contribution.
Yeah, Sophie's been really good the last 2 games, and the biggest thing for us as a team today was a really big day for Sophie and Susie, and the way Sophie went out there and batted, it would have been really good for us to actually help her out there and make it a competitive game. And two players that have done so much for New Zealand cricket, and such a big day for them, and we weren't able to put our best performance out there, which is really disappointing. But yeah, the way that Sophie's batted, not only just today but also last game, has been really good, and it's just a shame that we haven't been able to get a win.
Hi. In your opinion, was there a big change in the way the pitch was behaving from the first and second innings? Because South Africa's bowlers got a lot more from the surface, or was it just like a bowling collapse?
I think it's hard to tell, but I think the biggest thing was probably just the lengths that we bowled. I think South Africa, especially up front, bowled very good length into the pitch, and the pitch did a little bit. And it made it quite hard, especially when you were bowling stump to stump, whereas I think we probably overpitched a little bit, which made it a little bit easy for the South Africans to actually get in. And once you get in, I found it actually got a lot easier. It's just, those first 10 to 20 balls for a new batter is actually key. And if we can't execute our length and our line, it does help them.
All right. Starting a tournament like the World Cup with 2 defeats is never a great thing. Now that you're entering the next match against Bangladesh in Guwahati, will you look to make any changes to the team combination or something, because to see if what else will click, because what is currently you have is not clicking?
Yeah, that's above my pay rate. From a team point of view, I'm not too sure. That's for the coaches and the captain to decide. But I think the biggest thing for us is that we'll review tomorrow. We travel to Guwahati. Is that how you say it? Nailed it, great. We'll review today's game and look into the next one against Bangladesh. And the perks of the quick turnaround means that we can't dwell on today too much. But I guess the biggest thing for us is that 2 games down, but there is still 5 games to go. And, if we win the next 5, we're very good chance of making that semi-final. So, yeah, it's not a great start, but it's a long tournament to go.
So, South Africans said that they left behind the previous venue and came here to make a fresh start. Are you also looking forward to that? Because
absolutely. If they can do it, we can do it, can't we?
Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you.